Why is the internet not working?
The same reason you're not working.
Did you turn off the internet?
Maybe.
Turn it back on now!
No.
Turn back on the freaking internet!
No.
Mom!
No.
You better turn back on that freaking internet right now!
Don't say you better.
Locking the door.
Open up!
No. No.
I was just about to start a new game! My friends are wondering where I went!
Oh, I'm sure.
You already embarrassed the crap out of me. Now you're gonna pull me away from Call of Duty. Open this damn door up.
Oh, you said a no word.
I'm an adult. I
Yeah.
can say what I want. Let me in this house. Let me in.
He gonna break that door down.
Oh, what's that word? Oh!
Here's William.
Dude,
Man.
man,
This door to my door. You're gonna fix that.
he crazy.
William! William! Stop it! William! Oh! Oh!
I told you to turn it back on.
Oh my gosh!
I told you so.
Oh my gosh! What are you doing?
Turn it back on my.
Oh no, you're not! No, you're gonna clean this up and buy me a door, and I'm gonna add that to the rent. Oh my gosh! Hey! That's it.
So, what in the world was going on right there? J-Dub, what do you think about this whole situation? Like, what, we got a grown man down in the basement, and he's mad that his mama turned the internet off, and he resorts to breaking the door down. Let me, before I go into what I think about the situation, let me ask you, as a, I know you're a mother, right? What would you do in this situation?
First of all, we can see he got a mental illness. What illness it
Okay.
is, I don't know. I can't, diagnose anything, but something is wrong with him.
Mm,
Once he did that first yelling at me, oh, I'm going downstairs. I'm about to check
Facts.
you. Because
Facts.
who you yelling at?
Facts.
So we
Okay.
wouldn't even did all that yelling, locking the door. Obviously, the mother is scared of him.
You clearly can see that. She locked the
She,
door for a reason.
yeah, she's scared of him. And it's just no discipline. He ain't had no discipline growing up
No discipline. Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all. So like once he said that the first time, I'm down the steps.
Mm,
We about to handle that.
okay. Okay. All right. I got you. I'm with you on that one because
Yeah.
I clearly can see ain't no discipline in it. I don't know if it didn't went on so long because he's an adult. When you get to that level of disrespect, it's probably been going on for a while.
Yeah.
And honestly, I wanted to knock his teeth out of his mouth. I don't care what's wrong with him. I know you said he might have a disability, but
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, people that have disability and stuff is wrong with them,
hmm
they hurt people too. They commit
Of course.
crimes too. So like, you gotta shut them down early too, regardless on
Right.
if he got a problem or not. If you my child, you're not gonna be yelling at me, just like you said. We're gonna go down there right then and there. And
Yeah.
and he said he paying rent. So he said, I'm gonna add it to your rent. I don't care. With that disrespect in my house,
Yeah.
all that stuff out. Whatever he playing, Xbox, PlayStation, I don't care if it cost 400, 500, whatever,
Right.
it's outside.
Yep.
That's
She's still the
outside.
parent. She's still the
Yeah.
parent. He being disrespectful.
Disrespectful, that's outside. And I don't know if you noticed, but when I went back to the video, like, one of the comments on the side says, this is not gentle parenting, because that's the title of the video. It says this
Right.
is not gentle parenting. This is parenting a school shooter. Facts. If he getting this mad off of somebody cutting off his internet to the point he taking the axe to the door, breaking his own mama door down, what he gonna do in school or it's in a public setting when something don't go his way, and he got all this built up anger or whatever,
What?
he might let it loose on other people.
Exactly. What he doing with an axe? First of all, down there.
He just busting down doors with it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he come through the door telling so here's who up, Johnny or whatever his name is. Yeah. I'll punch him right in. I mean, I don't want to get violent on him, man, but I would have. If I'm the parent, you need to get violent with him so he don't get out here and get violent with other people, hurt other people, or somebody else will put him in his place. So especially if you say he got a mental case, like that's what I be saying. Like when people with mental problems, somebody need to train them how. I mean, make sure they know how to interact with situations and control their anger, because either they're gonna go to jail, they can get shot, they can really get themselves hurt if the parent doesn't do it.
Exactly. And her saying, "Oh, you said a no word."
What is that? He telling his grown man parent rape.
Exactly.
It's a no word. Kind of mess is that? Yeah, and I would say I don't know. I see is a single mom. I'm guessing it might be a single mom. Maybe dad ain't there, whatever. But in this situation, you don't see a father figure there, and I would probably put money on it. Probably ain't been a father figure there, handling business, because
So you saying if a father was there, it would be something different?
it
He
can
would
make
have
a
been different?
difference if that father is doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to be able to check this stuff, and that's when we get into parenting and what parenting really looks like. I know a lot of people have different makeups, but I feel like if a father is there and he's doing his job and he's present, you wouldn't let their son get to this point. Wouldn't let this son get to this point. Oftentimes, I know I see is like the sons kind of get out of hand when there isn't a male around or someone checking them. Like I said, even females can discipline, but that male presence, it play a big part too. Like
it does. But what if the male is present in this child adult life?
Yeah.
But what if he's scared too, just like the mama?
Oh, he need to tighten up. He
could be
failing.
scared. I mean, he coming with an axe and everything, so he probably had put hands on them before.
Yeah, he failing though. If it is a father there, and your son can do this much disrespect, or he does it so easily that like it ain't even nothing. He brushing past it. He don't need act like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He just like, yeah, if it is a father there, he needed somebody need to tighten him up, because how you let your son do this? How you let your son do this? And again, I go back to say, if you don't do it to your son, someone else is. A lot of times people like leave these problems unchecked. And I'm going back to what you said, mental case. If it is a situation and you can see these things early on, I feel like you can. If you can see these things early on in the child and they're getting unruly to the point that you, the parent, can't control them, you need to go get help, because you're going to get this. You're going to get this little child that, does little tantrums and stuff. You can kind of control them, but those tantrums get bigger and stronger as they get bigger and stronger. So if you ain't never go and seek help and they're out of your control, you get a problem.
Right. And sometimes the parents in denial that something is wrong with their kid.
And I mean, I know them, but I've seen cases where you can see early that child is, I ain't gonna say special, but that child is out of your control. And oftentimes parents think, oh, they'll be okay when they go to school. When they go to school, they'll be okay. Oh, yeah, it gonna change around. Like I said, the school system. So they leaving the school to raise their kid and teach their kid how to act. What that school is gonna do is make their life a lot easier. And by putting them, saying he or she need to be on some medicine, he or she need to go to a different class, or maybe put them in that, the slow class when it was a problem. So that is a great point. If the parents can't control them, you need to go seek help. You need to seek that help. But
And there's nothing wrong with getting help.
yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with him getting knocked out either, though. It ain't. It ain't. He
A nice little cool 2-piece.
bop bop. He doing too much.
Yeah.
I think a good solid discipline a few times.
Yeah.
I bet he won't knock no other doors down. No. Mm-mm.
And if you don't want to do the 2-piece, call the police. They'll get them.
Yeah.
They'll come pick them up and take them wherever
And
they
that's
need to be
another
taken to.
situation. If you don't raise your kid and you don't get them right, the school or the system, jail gonna reform them, right? They're gonna be locked up for a good amount of time because
Yep.
you couldn't control or you didn't seek help when they needed help. Now
Exactly.
they never learn how to control that anger, and guess what happened? They in the system. Now
Yep.
they got to go in the system, go to a boys' home, go to somewhere because you ain't do your job as a parent to try to help your son or daughter control that.
Yeah.
Control that. And like I said, we was talking about a lot of good stuff right there. But since we are talking about parenting and what does good parenting look like to you, Jazz? I mean, J Dub. What does good parenting look like to you, J Dub? Like I said, it's a lot of different forms, but like when you're a parent, what is like some really important to you?
Ooh. Let's see. Like you said before, I don't want to take what you said, but those late nights, getting up with your kid, that's parenting. Teaching them at home, respect.
All right. So to me, when I think about parenting, the most important factor is presence. And I say presence like being there. A lot of parents out here, they sometimes can even be there, mom and dad in the house, but they lack the intention. And I'm saying intention, like they're not intentional about their presence. You know, they're there. Maybe the kid is this guy on this game system all day just to keep them quiet, and the parent is doing what they want to do. They're not really intentional about what's going on. And it also comes from like and when I say intentional and presence, I'm also talking about like being there in your life, helping with the homework, taking them to practice, helping when you see them struggling in their day-to-day, not just, you know, showing up on special occasions. I know like I said, I'm talking about in the house, but a lot of parents that are apart think that parenting is just showing up on birthdays, sending Christmas money, showing up on the days where it's good. Those are good days, right? Memorable days. Oftentimes, especially my guys, fellas, I know a lot of guys that think, you know, you just give some money to somebody, and next thing you know, you're a parent. You're doing a great job because you sending money and you show up on 10 days of the year. You know, some guys think like that. Oh yeah, they get money. I'm just gonna make sure I show up for school, first day of school, take them school shopping. But you gotta realize it's 365 days in a year. If you're only intentional on those landmark days, you're not really having a presence in your kid's life.
Where you at when they sick?
Exactly. So that's why I am one to encourage people to, you know, actually stay together and try to raise your child in the house with two parents, because that presence is really important. And people don't understand that. Gotcha. But people don't understand how much presence is important into any child. Prime example, you follow basketball, who is it? Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards. He was gonna pay his baby mama off and was just gonna pay his money and say he didn't want anything to do with it. But I mean, what do you think about that situation?
He did do his part, you know, pay his child support or whatever. I'm not even too familiar on that situation. I don't know if he may have told her he didn't want a child
Mm.
or something like that. He paid whatever he needed to pay, and I guess he wanted to move on. That's not good because he did lay down and make that baby, so he need to take other responsibility, like you saying, being present.
Yeah, because he wouldn't be present. Like he
Right.
just here goes the
He just
money.
paid the money, and the mama got to do everything.
Yeah, not
He
present.
don't want no parts of it. I don't know if he gave his rights up or what, but then it falls on her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like I said, you don't know, you said it's not right
Yeah,
overall.
yeah, no, right, no.
Yeah. I
He
would say
needs to
so
be
too.
there.
I would say so too.
Take
I
two to
was
tango.
It take two to tango. And I would encourage anybody listening, if are single or anything like that, you need to really be mindful of who you give your energy to. Like I said, now he wants to go, just pay off for what he created. He's trying to act like the child. I mean, that's what it is. He's like, I don't want nothing to do with it. Here go the money. But bruh,
Yeah.
come on now. You created something out of your funning around. That's what we're gonna call it. Funning
Okay.
around, right? But now you don't want to take responsibility of what you created during this time of fun or pleasure. Like I said, who knows their situation, but I would implore people to actually be cognizant of when they are out there funning around. Like you really need to think about who you're having fun with. And I say that because how many times you hear stories of baby mamas and baby daddies where this person knew for a fact that they didn't want to go into no long-term relationship with this person. They were just funning around, like Anthony Edwards. He probably knew he didn't want to have a long-term relationship with this girl, but he got caught up in lust or whatever, and they had fun. People need to understand that fun can lead to so much more. So you really need to be bougie. I say bougie, but who you want to give your energy to. And we're gonna put it like that in a PG way. But who you want to give your energy to, you can do things with a lot of different people, but you really need to think about, is this person someone that I want to actually create a tie to? Because you still have that risk. I know we got a lot of different precautions, you got protection and all that, but every time you lay down or you give your energy to someone, you run that risk. And that is a
Right.
prime example of what I'm talking about like being present. Don't just say, oh man, I ain't gonna be present no more. Here's the money. Because at the end of the day, you gotta live with what you did with funding around. And it's kind of sad that if, a children don't ever ask to be here, right?
Right.
We make them out of either love, lust, or wanting
Okay.
to be a family. Completely us making them. So when a father or just someone says they don't want to be involved with something that they made and the child didn't have to have no really say in it, it's kind of tough. Because like right now we talking about it on social media, but later on, guess what's going to happen when that child becomes an adult or starts going through it? They're going to say, why my daddy didn't want me?
Right.
That's tough. So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Parenting is a big deal. So people fun around a lot, but they really
Yeah.
need to pay
But
attention.
sometimes you thinking you got the right person, and when you create a child, we just use that because that's what we're talking about. The people change up on you.
I can say, well, I can't say that I experienced, but I hear that a lot. People do change
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So, you can do your research and everything on that person, and you hope, they the right one or whatever. But if they switch up, there's nothing you can do about that.
I got you. And I can say I know some people that get like married and then that happens and people switch up. But I really, really like to talk to the people that just be out there funning around. Cause as a
Yeah.
guy, I know I went through a stage and as a guy, you just, hey man, yeah, I got these. I'm going to get these girls tonight. My
Yeah.
boy's hyping me up, man. I'm gonna get some too, man. I had 2 girls just last night, last weekend. We can go chill with them, but they know nobody is really saying that. These people are the people that I want to tie myself to for the rest of my life. But you out there funning around and running the risk of getting tied to these people for the rest of your life. So I get there's a lot of situations where somebody does spend years with a person and sometimes it still doesn't work. But a lot of the situations that I know and off like have people that have that baby mama and I can't stand my baby dad, it's because they was dealing with someone that didn't qualify for their time. Oftentimes people like deal with people that they know don't qualify for them. And I say that because they know they don't want to build a life with them. But they like, oh man, I just want to have fun from there.
Mhm.
So I want to go ahead and spend my energy on this people. I mean on this person. So I just like think people should really, really, really pay attention to who they have fun with. Cause we live in a society right now where we promote fun. You hear fun, and I'm using the word fun,
Right.
but we promote fun on the
Yeah.
radio. You hear fun. You turn on TV. You see the fun. But yeah, our society promotes funning around. So I would just implore anybody watching to just be mindful of who you spend your energy with.
Yeah. Do the best you can.
All right. All right. We appreciate you guys checking us out on this one. Please drop in the comment section what parenting is to you. Let us know. We be watching the comments. We comment back. Yeah. So go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let us know if you enjoyed what we talked about. And again, what is parenting to you? What's important about it? J-Dub, you got anything else?
No. Make sure y'all discipline your kids at a young age.
Facts. Facts. And we don't need no shooters. Yeah, fathers, go ahead. Don't whoop. All right. We'll check y'all next time. Peace.